Hey, welcome back. Thanks for your patience. I took a week off to be college dad. My son's starting his freshman year, and I want to help him get settled into his routine schedule and things like that. So, thank you so much. If you're new here, welcome and thank you. I'm Tim Arnwine. I'm a retired paramedic turned ghost hunter and author. Currently, I'm a case manager and investigator for War Party Paranormal and co founder of Ghostly Experiences Inc. Now, last time we met, we talked about the infrared thermometers because, they're a basic, tool for your kit. This week, we're going to be talking about another basic tool, the camera. Okay? This week, we're going to be talking about digital cameras, full spectrum cameras, and POV cameras. And over the next couple weeks, we'll get into like the infrared cameras, the Kinect, the stick and dot figure camera, multi-camera systems in camcorders. Okay? First, here's a little history. Just a little. Ghost hunting photography has been around since the 1800s. So obviously, there's been a lot of advancements. There's been a lot of advancements since I started. Now, when I started, we were using film-loaded cameras and Polaroids. Okay? Now, everybody now has a digital. They have a digital strapped to their belt or in their back pocket. They have one of these. All phones have cameras. And a lot of people, when they go out and buy, a new phone, they're looking for better picture quality in their pictures. It's a selling point. So everybody's using them. Everybody has them. Now, there's some advantages of digitals over film loaded. Okay. One thing obvious, you're not buying film. And then you're not paying for it to be developed. But for me, the biggest advantage is there's a quicker turnaround now of the evidence for the client. You're taking the picture, it goes right to an SD card, or you can plug your phone in and download it. You can transfer files. You can shoot the pictures over to someone else to get their opinion. You're not taking a stack of, developed film over to a client to look through the pictures. So there's a lot of advantages. Okay? But as an investigator, on an investigation, there's a advantage that even if you have a small window on your phone or if you still have a digital camera, you can probably see an anomaly, or at least that something has moved. Okay? But there's one problem that the digital camera and the film loaded camera have in common. The white light flash. Remember I told you when we were doing orbs that a white light flash can give you false orbs, false mist, false ectoplasms. Because you got to remember that white flash is bouncing off everything. Water droplets, dust, bugs, steel appliances in a kitchen or something. They're bouncing off everything. So today, most investigators will use something called a full spectrum camera. And that's because of more advancements. Not to the camera itself, but just to the light filtering. They've taken the internal infrared blocking filter and removed it, and they replaced it with a clear filter. Now this lets the camera see the entire spectrum of light. Now theory is that ghosts will hide in the lower and the higher regions of the spectrum. So now this is just giving you a way to get more evidence, to maybe find that shadow or find that anomaly that's just hiding out there. All right? Now, if you're going to use a full spectrum camera, you need full spectrum lighting, because that's going to help you reach into those deep corners. Now, there's a bunch of different kinds of lighting. There's some that you can just, Velcro to a POV camera. There's bigger ones. This one I have here is called a ghost light, and it has 6 lights. There's some that have 8 lights. There's some that you can change the color of the lights. You won't be able to see it here, but when this thing's turned on, it's a red light. There's no more white light, okay? And it's reaching into the spectrum. But I'm going to turn on and just show you how bright it is. Now, in a full spectrum light in the dark, This isn't a white light, it's a red light. But it can light up an entire room. Okay? Now, the only disadvantage for full spectrum cameras are you can't use them for everyday things. Like you can't use them to take pictures of your child at the park or for some anniversary party. Because the filtering's different. In natural light, the pictures will be different. They'll be like a pinkish tint or pinkish hue. So, just be aware of that. Okay? Now, all they did on full spectrum was change the filtering. They didn't have to change the physical camera at all. So there's another advantage of these full spectrums is they can be compact now. They've put them into small cameras like this GoPro. Okay? These two are full spectrums. Okay? And you can see they're very compact. This item is called a multi-tool rig. I can put 2 POV cameras, a full spectrum camcorder, a battery pack, and the ghost light, all in one item. Okay? I can carry it around with me, hold it. I can put it on a table. And the cool thing about this is that you can, if you get a good EVP, remember I told you when you're doing EVPs, if you get a good one, maybe a Class A or high Class B or something, and you want immediate backup, you just put the recorder in front of this POV, and you got it. And these things actually have good audio, so that's another plus. But these POVs, they can be mounted on tripods. And they're like any other GoPro. They can be put on a tripod. They can be put on a head strap. They can be put on a body cam. So they're just very compact. They help you reach further in the spectrum, which is where you want to get some evidence. Okay? So I told you cameras are brief. And like I said, next week we're going to be talking about infrared cameras and the very popular Kodak camera, the stick and dot figure camera. Okay? Now, announcement. This Sunday we're going to be doing a shoot for a Spanish language TV down at the Gold Coast Railroad again. So if I get a chance to get a break or sneak off on my own, I'm going to go live on my Facebook, Long Hair Ghost Hunter SOFL, and do some live Facebook investigation. So if you like my Facebook, you'll get an alert and you can watch us do some investigations. Okay? Now, this week's EVP, it's very recent. It's from this past Saturday. We were up at the Yesteryear Village, which has the Riddle House, the infamous Riddle House. I was there. I think I had like 10, 15 minutes of final stuff I was going to do. So I went into the Riddle House up to the kids' room. I asked 2 questions, and I think I got 2 separate answers. So, do me a favor, listen to the EVP. Let me know what you think. Remember, you got hearing matrixing. You might hear something different, especially the first answer. I'm not really 100% sure what it says. There's a faint answer. There's a faint word. There's like a 2-word answer. So listen to it and let me know what you think. Send your responses into the Facebook, Long Hair Ghost Hunter SOFL, or Ghost Hunting Getting Started at gmail.com, or send it right into the channel. I look forward to your comments. The matrixing, you might hear something different. If you did hear something different, I can take it back to the location and see if what you heard pertains to the history of the location. All right? So videos are on Tuesday. If I'm able to go live on Sunday while we're doing that TV shoot, I will put it out there and you'll get an alert. Please like my Facebook, Long Hair Ghost Hunter SOFL. And remember, videos are on Tuesdays. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. But if you're going out ghost hunting, please be safe and be careful. And good luck. And if you get any evidence, send it in. Let us take a look at it. Let us give you some feedback. Let us use our matrixing. Okay? So thanks again for everything. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you like the journey we're on, Ghost Hunting Getting Started, please subscribe. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week. And have a great day. Hey guys, about the EVP, I couldn't get it on the Wave Lab per se, so it's gonna be pure audio. I think the first question when I asked, "Are you holding children here?" I think there's a yes, and then "there with me." Now the "with me" is very faint, but let me know what you think. And the second question is, I ask, "Can they move on?" And there's a clear, like a class, high class B, yes. And then there's a "with me." Yes, with me. So listen to me. Let me know what you think. Okay? Thank you.
Are you holding children here? Can they move on? Are you holding children here? Can they move on?